make sure, yeah, absolutely. So you get the framework of, okay, number one is building a culture. Number two, staff training. Staff needs to be trained, okay, and that's when train them in all aspects of what we're going to do and how we're going to implement it and how we provide tickets and reinforcement. How do you do the instruction? How do you training them and teaching techniques and teaching interventions and classroom management. So once that's there, you go to the students, and then from there, once you start seeing the classes much more stabilized, students are, learning. And here's the deal: our streams are going down. We don't have students with iPads all day playing. Like they're learning. Learning is going on in the classroom. Once that occurs, now it's like, okay, the next step's got to be, okay, now we have to work on what's the criteria to make sure that students, number one, two things for the level system. One, the goal is to, because in a real life situation, right? And I always think big picture. In a real life situation, you want to generalize skills. No one's contacting tickets every single time to do something well, because that doesn't happen, right? We just use it right. To be a temporary thing. Students are able to contact some level of reinforcement, and then from there, it needs to be shifted more to social or more other tangibles that can be accessed. So the level system now was kind of designed to identify students that when they engage in a particular behavior for a certain amount of time, they can cash those tickets out instead of school store. It could be more for privilege, except for the older kids, right? And then from there, start fading the tickets out, but then allow other aspects of the environment that students are able to do without having to have all these tickets. They're able to do certain things once they meet a particular criteria. So if they're in there, comply, and they're working and they have a set amount of opportunities or time to do all their work, do their assessment, and complete this, then now they're able to go out there and maybe for certain students, maybe they can cash their opportunities to go to recess, or they can go out there and maybe have an opportunity to, then we started designing other privileges for students. Like, we had a hall monitor, or we had like a bus monitor where students able to call buses with the, with the principal or social worker, or a behavior analyst or our teacher assistant. The certain students were able to come downstairs, and now that's kind of a privilege. So just natural reinforcements where students can just be more participatory within the school environment, rather than just cashing out certain things. So we try to develop that in regards to a level system. That's one. Two, the level system also was a good gauge to find out, well, if you're like level 1, 2, 3, and you're trying to get to a level 3, which is like the highest, so to speak, okay? And if you do it over time, shouldn't that be enough data to indicate that you are free from maladaptive behaviors for approximately a year? So shouldn't the conversation be that, oh, hey, this district, you sent us to this, you referred to the program, the child was accepted the program for regression, right? It occurred for the first month or 2, 3, but over the last 6 months, we have no evidence based on intervention, regression, or everything having occurred.
Okay, so clean criteria. Was the district okay with that? Because also, I know